Okay, so it's live on my end.
Yep.
All right, we just close this. So hello and welcome to College Chiefs Podcast, episode 82. We're 82 episodes in on this thing.
Yeah, we're going strong. We're almost in the triple digits.
It's almost like an NBA season because an NBA season is 82 games. So like we're like the Cleveland Browns of podcasting. So as always, I'm your host Al, and joining me are the regulars. Joe's here.
Hey.
Joe moved his camera, so he doesn't.
Oh snap!
Aaron's
so we don't
here.
have to keep moving it back and forth all the time.
He's looking at things from a different perspective.
Yeah. Get a clear shot of that headboard.
Yep.
Yeah. Aaron's here. And
what's up, everybody?
And Nate might be joining us later. Not sure. So I want to get started, like, because I just mentioned the Cleveland Browns, but the NFL season started. I know none of us are really super big sports fans.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Kitty is here.
I wondered where he was.
For the love of God, I thought that was something else. I was just like, where is his camera going?
No.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, because I saw it pan over to the side, and I'm like, okay, so there's your bedpost. That's nice.
Oh, I thought it went someplace else because I caught the last glimpse of movement from it. I was just like, oh God. And then it was a cat, so I was just like, oh.
College Cheese after dark. After hours.
Future reference, it does have that range.
Nice. Anyway,
so stop drinking my water bottle right now.
So I just want to make a quick note of this because none of us are really big sports fans, but the NFL season just started, and I saw something that was pretty freaking hilarious to where the Cleveland Browns somehow in like their first game, the game ended in a tie, which I didn't know.
Literally their best start in like 20 years.
Yeah, it's like so there are no wins, they were. I'm not sure if I'm sure they've played since, and they've probably lost. But it's like to have a record of no wins, no losses, and one tie is like your best start in like the past 20 years. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Eagles lost to the Buccaneers recently, so they're 1-1, but that's still not bad.
Patriots lost.
Good. Yes.
We might catch some shit for that because like we live like in Patriots country, so it's like sacrilegious.
Yeah.
To like root against good old Tom Brady.
I get it. You said sacrilegious.
Yeah. Root against Tom Brady and was Gronk? Whatever.
Good old Gronk.
Hey, Nate's here.
Hello.
Hey, Nate's here.
I think your volume's a little low there, Nate.
Now we have 1.5 black men on the podcast now.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. 1.5 black men, 1.5 white guys, and then an Asian guy. So,
Is that the new 2.5 men?
Well, we're better than Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Pretty sure anything is.
Yeah, we don't have tiger blood.
Okay, obviously I can't hear you, Nate. I see your mouth moving.
Man, these French fries I made are delicious.
I heard you very faintly, Nate.
Very faintly.
All right, let me turn my heat up a little bit. Any better?
Shout out to Aaron's French fries, by the way.
No better.
Any better now?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
All right, there we go.
There we go.
Okay. Let's see. I want to make a quick mention of this. Because I found it hilarious yet extremely disturbing. But I was on Twitter today, and I don't know if any of you heard, but Mario Kart was trending.
I know it was trending. I don't know why yet.
And yeah, so I look at Twitter, I see what's trending, and then I see how many tweets are related to the subject, and there was quite a bit. At the time there was about 60,000.
Wow.
I was like, oh man, did maybe something like some new Mario Kart DLC or something got leaked, or maybe the mobile game got a release date or something, right?
I can only imagine by your telling the story, it was not the case.
It was not the case. So I go to the trend to find out what's going on.
You are
And I go into that subject, and about 5, maybe 10 seconds after finding out why it was trending, I immediately regretted it.
It's up to 115,000 tweets now.
Because it was trending because apparently a porn star said that Donald Trump's dick looks like Toad from Mario Kart.
All right, then. That's a thing now.
That's a
All
thing
right.
now.
Huh. Well, I mean, worse things could be happening.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. But
Speaking of which, Meg Turney tweeted, "Oh, you're upset by the reason Mario Kart is trending? I have a huge Toad painting on my wall that'll never look at the same way."
to which somebody replied with, "Don't forget, Meg, you also cosplayed as Toad," which she did.
Oh God.
Well, then.
Oh, no.
This is the world that we live in.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all kind of writes itself, right? At this point.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh God, but
I'm just glad Toad isn't in Smash as a playable character.
yeah, I was gonna
Wait
say,
for it. Captain Toad, 2019.
I mean, because technically he's in there because he's with Peach now.
So Peach
Well-
Peach pulls out a Toad
Yeah,
to block.
except because before she would pull it out.
to literally.
What?
Oh shit! Oh, no, I'm
Totally
saying-
mi- yeah.
I said
I think I
literally.
get
She pulls it out the cock block. She
Mhm.
blocks it.
Mm-hmm.
But now, apparently, it's instead of her holding it in front of her, it's apparently it stands off to the side and protects her that way. I guess I don't know.
Mm.
It's different. It's different now in Ultimate than it was in previous games.
Oh, okay.
I know Dave's animation slightly different.
But yeah. So speaking of Mario Kart and Toad, the Nintendo Direct happened, and there was no Mario Kart or presidential dick references.
Yeah.
Let's see. I won't talk too much about Nintendo Direct because I'm about 95% sure I'm the only one who cared.
No, I care a little bit.
Well, it's not the thing that you and Jeff did.
Okay.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they showed off a new Luigi's Mansion. That's cool. Luigi's Mansion's pretty neat. And then Katamari. Didn't expect that to happen. I do love how they go from talking about super cutesy Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu Eevee thing, immediately transitions into friggin' the depths of hell in Diablo 3.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then new Mario Party, that's cool. But the ending to that direct though, where apparently it made a lot of people upset at first because people weren't sure what to think of it. Because it was Isabelle.
Mhm.
And it's Animal Crossing. It's is it new Animal Crossing? Or is it Smash?
You got a little of both. Yep, got a little of both.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, for all you people out there that want an Isabelle in Smash, surprise!
I mean, I'm gonna go out on a bit of a limb here, and I'm gonna say it's I don't think anyone really wanted the character in Smash. I think there are a lot of people who are okay with her being there.
I'm fine with her being in there because, I mean, everyone has a character, even though I might not use Mr. Game & Watch, someone does.
Exactly.
So someone will use his character.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be interesting.
It's
Not my character.
It's like Olimar, right? None of us play Olimar, but yet
I used to back in Brawl.
Oh yeah, you did use Olimar.
okay.
Yeah, a little bit, not a lot.
Yeah, because I remember I like the Pikmin games, but I was like, who plays this character? But then one time we were at Jeff's, and then Joe, who was there that played Olimar and was just stupidly, disgustingly good?
At Jeff.
Yeah, we were at Jeff's,
Remember.
and
Was it Eric?
no, it wasn't Eric.
Oh.
It was Jason. Remember that dude we went to school with?
Oh, the quiet kid.
The quiet
Yeah.
kid, yeah.
The dude that always hang out with Michelle. Yeah.
Yeah. He
Mhm.
was there because I think somebody else that knew Jeff was there and they brought him with them. I think. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, it's like like a character gets in and it's like somebody will play this character and it's gonna appeal to somebody. And it's like, okay. So initially I thought that she's a clone of the villager. Apparently that's not the case.
Yeah.
She has her own
apparently
moves?
she's not an Echo Fighter.
Apparently she's like her own character. So
And now all these fans of Isabel have to live with the fact that they are now putting this adorable, innocent little puppy in the ring with bounty hunters, fucking all these other like very violent people, like vampire hunters, bounty hunters, fucking
a dictator crocodile.
yep, and like all these other horribly violent forces, and they're gonna have to watch her get the shit kicked out of her.
You like could easily say the same thing about like Pichu and stuff.
Yeah,
It's like
they're Pokemon. They're used to getting beat up.
nice.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like, oh hey, let's just put this like baby rodent up against like
I mean, Jigglypuff's in there too.
yeah.
Mhm.
Which
So
I wanna be the very best.
let's look at the side channel.
So Nate, you beat Spider-Man, right?
yes, it did. It
Okay. Yeah, what did you think of it?
was good. It was very good.
Hmm.
I don't know if you want to go into spoilery stuff, but
It's up to the rest of it too.
I don't care.
I mean, yeah, the game.
Spoilers.
Yes, forewarning. There's gonna be a lot of spoilers. ahead.
Spoilers. Okay.
Spoilers. There
Wait.
is no symbiote, but there is.
There.
Yeah,
There isn't, but there is.
Yes.
I
So
think they went with the ultimate version of the symbiote thing origin.
so the ending of the game, in like Marvel movie fashion, there's a second credit scene.
Mm.
There's one after the animated part, and then the straight credits. There's another scene. The first ending like post credit scene is confirmation that yes, Miles Morales, when he got bit by the spider, became another Spider-Man,
Mm-hmm.
and they do it in the dumbest way,
42.
which is fine. But they do it in the dumbest way, where he flips on the ceiling. He's like, "I have some strange things going on," and then
Yeah, he
Peter
walks
does it
in.
too.
He walks in. He's like, Peter. I was talking to my mom, but I figured I, would talk to you about this. You know,
Yeah.
some strange things have been going on with my body. And of course, they
It's mine
they go with the whole. Oh, he must be talking about puberty. Not really.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
it's
then-
spider puberty.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess you could call it that. Yeah, yeah. It's funny though because they have you play as Miles in the game, the same way they have you play as Mary Jane in the game, except though you have, I guess, a phone app that makes you hack things to distract people.
Hmm.
It could have been worse, like using these characters like that, like Mary Jane. Every time I got a Mary Jane mission, I'm like, ugh, I have to do this. Same thing with Miles. They're fun though, like for a short bit, but there's some missions with Mary Jane especially where it's just more tedious than anything.
Yeah.
I
I think.
could.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I think the best implementation of it was when you teamed up with Spider-Man and you were actually tagging enemies to have him take him out. That was fun.
Yeah. We're
But
talking about in the subway station.
yes, yep, in Grand Central, yep. And then you trade off and you become Spider-Man and you do that whole mission, the rest of the mission like that. And they have to defuse the bomb. There's a few like good placed things in that game where I'm like, okay, they use the camera to actually have you trace these wires out, diffuse the white wire at the right time. It was all pretty good. Storyline at the end with Doc Ock, obviously, if you knew the comics and the storyline, you just saw everything coming. But I can see where this might have been a bigger twist for someone who doesn't know the Spider-Man universe. Like you're building towards Doc Ock, and then he ends up being the big bag at the end. So
yeah,
the fight with him was interesting. It was intense. And then they have this literally, I feel like the most anime style Spider-Man ending where it's just you're fighting vertically down the side of a building with Doc Ock,
and they're having a heart-to-heart
at the same time. Yes, yeah.
In the most bloodiest of Knuckles way.
I will say the look of Doc Ock in this one I liked.
Yeah, I actually like the way they implemented the whole fact that he had muscular degeneration. So eventually he was going to lose the function of his limbs. That made it a little bit more pulling on your heartstrings a little bit more. You felt sorry for him.
So part of me wonders if this was the theme of Doc Ock's making the arms was that he felt like he was going to be trapped in his own body.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if in the second game, obviously they're going to put either the symbiote is going to be the main issue in it, or they might try and do Superior Spider-Man with Doc Ock trying to take Peter's body because obviously his is failing. He's also Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe they could go that road. I do enjoy the side missions that you had. I think Miles had better side missions than Mary Jane did. I think Mary Jane was more informative about the story than anything else.
I mean, they did a lot with Mary Jane, 20 minutes earlier, and then you go through as Mary Jane and you find essentially the plot point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Aaron, I'm sure you were happy about Mary Jane's because, Laura Bailey and all.
Well, yeah, like I said, I always think she does a good job in most things she does. Actually, I don't think... No, I can't really think of anything that she didn't do a good job in.
I don't remember her being in too many bad roles.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I mean, I'm sure she's a few anime characters probably just nonchalantly, but
yeah,
in all the main cast stuff that she's done, I mean, she
pretty
does
solid.
a good job. Yeah.
I thought Yuri Lowenthal, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, a guy that voiced Spider-Man did a really good job. Yeah, Sasuke or Haskell from Dot Hack GU.
All the voice actors did a good job.
Travis Willingham was in there too.
Yeah, I don't know where he was though. I was trying to find his voice. I saw him in the credits and I was like, I don't picture him.
He was in the beginning. I didn't hear him too much after that.
I mean, quick Google.
But I definitely heard his voice because I think anytime Laura Bailey's in something, then
usually Travis Willingham is there too.
Yeah, AKA Batman the Telltale series.
AKA Knuckles.
Yep, AKA Knuckles.
BKA Knuckles or Guile.
Or Guile. But I thought the implementation of Mr. Negative, his final fight in the game was actually pretty cool. I think it was a little bit over the top, some aspects, but it was pretty good.
Who?
Mr. Negative. Asian dude.
I mean, I know. I'm saying that.
Or should I say Marvel's version? I mean, Spider-Man's version of Two-Face.
I think they had to upplay him for that negative side of him.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you notice, when he was regular, non-Mr. Negative, he seemed like he was fine. And I think they might have directed him to be a little more over the top for Mr. Negative. Yeah.
Speaking of which, also note they did a really good job with the graphics because the guy that does his voice actually looks straight up like Mr. Negative. Or
yeah,
Mr. Negative.
Well, no, I mean, I think Naughty Dog did the same thing where they tried to skew closer to their voice actors when they did motion capture and all that.
Yeah.
So that, they do the facial animations as accurate to that character. Mm-hmm. I just looked it up, though. Apparently, Travis Willingham was Fisk.
Oh yeah.
Nope,
Mhm.
I don't hear it.
I heard it
Which is a good thing, but I didn't hear it.
because he does the same screams and stuff like that as he does Two-Face in the first season of Telltale.
I'm not gonna ID someone by their scream. What kind of psychopath are you? I
Well,
will
he
say,
does the same candor of like disgruntledness and anger that he did for Two-Face and.
Aaron, how do you feel about them killing off May?
Hmm.
I mean, like I knew that they were going to be that choice or whatever, but I was surprised that they actually took that turn and killed her off.
Yeah, I'm surprised they killed her off too. A little bit, but as soon as I saw her kind of get sick in the what was it, like 2/3 into the game because of the what was it, Dragon's Breath or Demon's Breath?
Dragon's Breath, yeah, which was supposed to be a cure for whatever Harry's going through.
Yeah, surprise, Harry's sick. Anyway.
So, question. Obviously, Harry's in the tube at the end, surrounded by symbiote. Is the disease supposed to be the symbiote, or is the symbiote supposed to be helping him?
The symbiote is supposed to be the cure, because in the Ultimate Verse, that's how the symbiote was created. I think, if I remember right, Peter's father and Eddie's father were scientists, and they were trying to find a cure. If I'm wrong about that, all the hardcore nerds that know more than I do, please don't yell at me for it.
Oh, they're gonna throw everything they have at you.
Yep.
Just brace
yeah,
yourself.
I mean,
Fury's coming.
It's a great game. It's a great game, and you remember how we had earlier, like, not complaints, but like we were kind of weirded out that we had DLC coming so soon.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, okay, yes, please give me DLC as soon as possible.
It's like they knew.
Yeah.
And like for like people like me who are not into comic books much at all, it's really nice seeing like the nicer, more human aspects of the villains, like having them be like normal people that are actually like good people, or they used to be good people.
Yeah. So there's a few villains that don't get that kind of treatment though. Like Rhino doesn't really get that treatment.
Yeah.
Scorpion doesn't get that kind of treatment because it's established that these have already been villains in the however many years that Spider-Man's been Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And that like Doc Ock's a new one. So you're seeing his creation.
I really like
negative. That. Technically, you see his creation, even though he kind of was always like this. But then you see more of that story in the game. Like his origin actually gets shown in the game.
Yeah, I really, really like when they do stuff like that.
Yeah, and Joe, I would say play this because especially if you liked, what was it, 2? That was a good one back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you like that one. Then
Web of Shadows was pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, it was. Black suit combos were devastating.
Were pretty fun.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing.
It was fun. I'm really good at like maximizing speed and trajectory and shit like that.
You're gonna love this then.
Mm-hmm.
The swing mechanics are great.
I didn't care for the Scorpion. He just tripped me out with flare gas.
You didn't like that?
Not really.
Oh, hey, it's Scarecrow, but it's not.
I mean, I liked it. I liked it at least, but it was a traversal in that part of the levels where you actually have to make it to the other platforms. That's what was fun about that. Scorpion though, as a boss, wasn't that hard.
No, all he was just like, okay, dodge Rhino, web Scorpion up, have Rhino ram into Scorpion, or beat Scorpion's face in while Rhino's charging past you.
I mean, that's a cool idea.
I mean, no. So I like that it wasn't just me facing Rhino and then me facing Scorpion. It was actually like mashups where there's a part where you're fighting Shocker and Vulture at the same time.
Electro, Shocker is Patty Pete. Yeah, Patty Pete's like in the beginning of the game in the bank.
You deal with him really early. Shockwave.
Oh, okay, yes. And that's the
Yeah,
boss
Electro.
Fight, that's the boss fight where he's actually like breaking the building around you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. The bank.
Electro and Vulture, that was funny when Spider-Man made that joke. It was like, why doesn't anybody ever get my jokes? And then Electro pops up and he was like, I would break you. And he was like, yeah, actually got my joke. I had to pause the game. I smacked my forehead and started laughing for like a good 2 minutes.
Oh boy. But yes, Spider-Man, very good.
Yeah.
I would definitely say people buy it or at least play it.
Yeah, rent it or something. I was gonna rent it from Redbox, but it wasn't a Redbox, so.
It was out. Like we checked when we went shopping, and it was out.
Yep.
I definitely say if you buy it, if you play through the game, you definitely like the gameplay and everything. We had 3 DLCs coming out next month, November and December, and they already introduced Black Cat's going to be in the next one.
Yay!
So
I still have to. There's a few of those Black Cat missions I still have to do, anyways.
oh yeah, I love that the suit you get from her.
Hmm.
The suit that you get from her is really good.
Yeah, I think I'm missing 3 suits. There's a one final suit which I think I unlock at 50, maybe.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and then there's what looks like a shirtless suit.
I bet you there's an achievement for playing that whole game with that suit. Like, you can one-shot everybody, but you get one-shotted yourself. I wonder
Yeah,
if that applies to bosses.
I don't know because that's like
Talking
it
about
break.
Dante Must Die mode here.
Yeah, but it would break some of those boss fights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, because I mean, if you one shot, they pretty much give you a free shot in the beginning of every boss fight.
Hmm.
So you'd cruise through the game. But there's a part where like the city is just in martial law mode, and every time you're swinging through the city, there's almost a sniper on every rooftop who's shooting at you while you're trying to swing through. So that would be annoying too.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about that wedding proposal that was in the game? Apparently,
I heard about it. I didn't read too much into it.
apparently there was a fan of the game. Like, apparently he reached out to the devs, and he's like, "Hey, I want to propose to my girlfriend. Can you put something in the game for me?"
Wasn't there a Halo story like this? And I think
so.
they made him a custom version of the game.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think yeah.
So that might be what happened with Spider-Man then.
No,
That is-
apparently, no, it's in the game. Like, it's in like the normal game. Like, they didn't make him like a special edition or anything.
Yeah, it's on the billboard of a movie theater.
Yeah, and then apparently didn't work.
Oh.
And
That's
then
rough.
no, it's like people were like, because like people.
I can imagine she's like, I really just hate Spider-Man. Like, oh fuck.
Apparently, she hates video games. So.
Oh God. Well, there's your problem.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an issue.
Yeah. So it's like, okay.
Huh.
Yeah, because because how people on the internet are like, like you hear that like, oh, like this guy got his proposal put in the game and stuff like that, but the girl said no, and then everybody's like, that bitch, and they go to like attack her or something, and then like, but then like you get her side of the story, and it's like, okay, like because she said that like she doesn't really like video games. She only like ever watched like her boyfriend play them because she cared for him and all that. But like, yeah, I was like, oh.
I mean, it's still like an incredibly sweet gesture.
Yeah.
Like he went through the time and effort to do that for her.
Yeah, but I think there was like I read like her statement and everything, and like there was like other stuff going on that but because it's not the first time. I mean, like I'm sure like there's been like a ton of times where like a couple go to like a basketball game or something, and they'll propose like on the court or something.
Yeah. It's like, oh, the kiss cam. Oh.
Well, it can't be as. Oh, go ahead.
But yeah, it's like like you have like a couple or something. They go to like a baseball game or basketball game or whatever, and like the guy like proposes, and then the girl's like, no.
Sometimes it's just a shock of being so public.
Yeah.
I mean,
Some people don't like large public displays of affection like that.
Yeah, that, and it's like you're put on the spot, and like we have all these people watching.
Yeah.
So
That's kind of ironic that we're talking about PDA. At least it's not as bad with the whole Batman and Catwoman marriage that was only a plot device. I heard a lot of people were actually planning on getting married when that issue came out, and lo and behold, so
Man,
we're upset.
I never understood the whole tying that to an event, like a comic event, especially.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, then again, people do strange things.
Yeah.
Then again, I could just say that because I didn't do that, but there is that.
I mean, it adds a certain level of extra meaningfulness to it. It's like they want it's like having just a regular proposal is boring in hindsight. It's like having this extra extravagant thing to tie it to makes it more special.
Right, because he's like, you want it to be like a special thing. You want to stand out, I guess.
Yeah. But that in turn, if it goes sour, makes that thing all the more worse for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Like having a song or a dance or any number of those things.
Yeah, but come on, if you think about it, when do marriages in comic books ever actually last outside of maybe Fantastic Four, but they're meant to be married?
Yeah.
Mary Jane and Peter Parker are married in an Elseworlds comic, but
I don't know.
I feel like
sorry, I lost my thought for a second.
I feel like it's just when you have writing controlled by we need something dramatic to happen.
Yeah.
You have no choice but to then revert to, well, this is a key relationship. We're gonna cause trouble.
For
Bam.
drama.
There's our plot.
Yeah.
Right,
There's our
drama,
new
so you
twist
can
for the
make more
next 50 issues. Yeah. I mean, Batman. They broke the wedding off, and now how long is this new story arc happening for?
I
Or
have
he's gonna
no
be this-
idea.
Where he's like super angry Batman?
I have no idea, but I know from that issue they started up her own series, so I don't know. I've been keeping up with it a little bit, but there hasn't been any touch on Bruce and Selena talking to each other.
Didn't they say, I heard that didn't they want that that story to continue for a while, 2 years or something?
Yeah, the next 50 issues, because they were supposed to get married at 50, and then turned out that Selena's protege, sidekick, if you want to call it,
the one she bailed out of prison or something in the issue.
Yeah, Haley Robinson, I think her name is, was just like, oh, that's really cool. You're getting married to Batman. I wonder how effective Batman would be when he's happy and married. And she's just like, So that's why she leaves. And turns out it was Bane that was putting her friend up to do that. So you see Bane standing on a chair, and then all of Batman surrounding Rose Gallery around him. And then he says, oh yeah, first I broke the bat, but now he's really broken, or something like that.
But he already broke his back once.
Yeah, so now he broke him a second time.
Yeah.
Physically, and then he broke him mentally.
Yeah.
So, I think the only person that he actually addressed it about his feelings and stuff like that has been Dick, but
yeah, everyone likes to talk to Dick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody likes to express their feelings to Dick.
I can't. I can't.
So on a random note, I saw this yesterday, Aaron. I feel like you'll get the biggest kick out of this. But apparently they revealed some on-set pictures of Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman for the Sonic movie.
Oh no.
He looks like Dr. Light.
Is he skinny?
Didn't really see I think he looked. I think they made him fat. I think he didn't look like super stick thin, but
No.
Well, he needs like a good fat suit to be Eggman.
Yeah. Why is it so
that's
hot
really,
in here? I have my
new thing.
fan going. Weird.
but yeah. Oh, on a random, like, did any of you guys hear about Avatar?
Oh, it's getting
Which
a
one?
live action Netflix series?
Yeah,
Which Avatar are we talking about?
Last Airbender.
Well, I was gonna say when you say Avatar and then a live action series, clearly they're not talking about the actual live action movie. But yeah, that's I hold any reservations for that until I see it.
Yeah.
Because the last time I got semi excited about live action Avatar movie, we got The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
I want another Last Airbender game where there's like 4 trophies that I can get like the 1,000 gamer score or whatever in 5 minutes.
Mhm. Wait, what game was that you could actually get a
I
platinum
know that
trophy in
the
5
Legend of
minutes?
Korra one, you can get it pretty quick.
No, the Last Airbender game, I think on Xbox 360, it had like 4 achievements, and you could get the 4 achievements for the 1,000 gamer score in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're all just combo counter related, I believe.
What the fuck?
Yeah. They really didn't care about that one.
I mean, was it 1,000?
Yeah,
A full 1,000?
1,000.
That's dumb.
Yeah, because it was a actual disc release and not an arcade release.
Oh god. Oh well. I mean, that's
Let's
a lot.
see.
What about those Final Fantasy releases?
Oh, on the Switch?
Well, everywhere. Final Fantasy, what was it? I think 10, 12, 7 maybe,
7,
and 9.
7, yeah, not 7,
Are all coming
9.
to Xbox.
7,
Oh,
9.
that's right, they're going to Xbox too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
So I mean,
pretty good.
Can someone explain this to me?
Okay.
Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition.
Right.
Right. It is the mobile version of 15.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are we getting the mobile version of 15 on a system that already got the full version of 15 anyways?
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, apparently it's really good, but yeah, the same point stands.
Yeah.
I mean, the art style is different, but
I mean, you're talking about the Xbox, right?
I think PS4 is getting it too. I think everyone's getting it.
Okay.
It's
I
like
was,
Pocket Edition HD.
I was gonna say, I could understand it being on Switch. I could understand that.
Yes.
But yeah, it's like I don't get why it's also going to Xbox and PS4. Granted that the actual game,
They're not getting 15, right?
the Switch.
Yeah.
No, I think the only version of 15 they're getting.
That
Huh?
Pocket Edition. They're just getting that Pocket Edition.
Yeah, they're just getting the Pocket Edition.
Yeah.
Which I can understand that.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know why they're gonna. I mean, maybe for inclusion, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, also, I think it's a $20 release instead of a full 60. So I guess
Okay.
it's technically just if you want the story from 15. I don't know. I mean, I didn't play the Pocket Edition, so I can't really speak for it. But
It's like I've seen some trailers on it, and then like obviously it looks weird, but apparently like it's gotten some really good reviews. And people said it's pretty good, so I'm like, all right.
I mean, the disappointing thing of this is that 12 and 10 are on it, and do I really want to buy another version of 10 and another version of 12 just so I can play it on Switch?
Did you buy the 12 like remaster that came out?
I think I have that for PS4.
Okay, I was gonna say maybe
Yeah.
not then. I was gonna say
Yeah.
if you didn't buy the 12, or it's like
I definitely have 10 for Vita.
Yep.
For obviously PS2 when I
Yep.
first got it. For PS4.
Yep.
So I don't need it again.
right, then yeah, it's not worth it then.
Yeah, no.
Pretty
Once again, though, RPG wise, the Switch is the place to play this.
much
Yeah.
because like I mean like I thought it was cool that they revealed all these Final Fantasy games and stuff, and like because like that's why I thought for sure that they would reveal freaking what's his name from Super Mario RPG for Smash, Gino.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cool though. It's like because like there's a lot of good RPGs on the Switch. Because like
technically this opens up some more Final Fantasy characters to jump into Ultimate.
Be nice
now that they're on Nintendo platforms.
Mm.
Like maybe we'll get Pocket Edition Noctis as a Smash Ultimate character.
Give me Tifa, I'll be happy.
Man, that'd be interesting.
And
I mean,
if we could just get like Yuna as an assist trophy, where she either summons Veilfor, Ifrit, Shiva, or like Bahamut.
Yeah.
Or
I like that mechanic actually.
That would be really.
It's a random summon.
Yeah, because it would be technically like the Midgar stage, except better and anywhere.
Anywhere. It's like all of a sudden we get Bahamut on like Garden of Hope.
So what if we get
Smashville.
A Final Fantasy X stage?
Ooh.
And she is
like fucking wrecked ass Zanarkand.
Yeah.
And then she is the like I don't know what you want to call it, the stage boss, but it's
the
just,
stage hazard.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stage boss. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
That could be interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know what character from 10 you'd make playable. I don't want to say Titus, but
or the other guy.
Orin, his dad. That makes more sense.
No.
No, sorry, I said Orin. And
Orin is not his dad.
Not his dad. But yes, Orin would make sense.
Yeah, Orin would be the best bet.
What about the Blitzball guy? The
I'm
other
trying
guy.
to remember his name.
Waka?
Waka.
Yeah.
No one wants Waka.
No one wants Waka.
No, I mean, Waka's cool.
No.
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 I mean, well, characters from that game were Yuna, Orin, and Kimari. And
actually,
a little bit of Lulu.
Yeah, Lulu with her huge tracts of land.
Riku could work too, though.
Yeah.
It's another fast character.
Riku wasn't terrible.
I like Riku. I would prefer Yuna.
Yeah.
It's like, but yeah.
And she could have an interesting mechanic with her her mixing items.
Oh yeah.
God,
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool that like we got all these Final Fantasy games on Switch now. I mean, I figured that Final Fantasy VII would be on the Switch at some point just because Cloud is in Smash.
Yeah.
And on all that stuff. And
go ahead.
No, because I was gonna say like when I first saw the bit about Final Fantasy VII coming to the Switch, I thought they were gonna talk about the remake, and I'm like, how are you gonna talk about the Final Fantasy VII remake on a Nintendo Direct and not talk about it at like Tokyo Game Show or something?
Yeah, that would be the news held for Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah. But
Yep, still waiting on the official announcement for.
You're gonna be waiting a while because I think
keep waiting.
Don't hold your breath.
You're gonna be waiting a bit just because I'm pretty sure Square Enix is putting like all their effort into Kingdom Hearts right now.
I was gonna say not only that, I think I've heard that Square has been putting other projects on hold so they can work on was it some Marvel product they're working on?
Okay.
Yeah. Like I think if I remember
I can
correctly,
hear Aaron's heart sink from here.
Let me
You
see if I can
suck
find
my
this.
battleship.
Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, did anyone see that trailer?
I have not.
Oh no,
They put out a new Big Hero 6 trailer. That looked pretty neat, and they revealed the cover art for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
And also, there's going to be, I think, like there's going to be like a photo mode because like at one point Sora was taking a selfie or something.
Huh. They're starting to add those a lot now.
If it's like Spider-Man's selfie picture mode, then that's interesting.
Yeah, because I definitely want to swing around New York and take pictures of stuff.
Did anyone see that picture that some dude took? It took him like I think he said like 45 minutes to get the picture where it's like Spider-Man was like hanging from the side of a building, but a plane was going by, so he angled the camera to make it look like the plane was flying into Spider-Man's ass.
Wow.
I haven't seen that one. I've seen the basketball one.
I saw it on Twitter, and I'm like, I gotta find that. I think I liked it.
I've seen the basketball one, and I've seen like one or two others, but I haven't seen that one.
Okay. But yeah, it's like so because there's like the gummy phone or something, and like there like Sora was taking like selfies and stuff. It's kind of cool how a lot of games now are incorporating like a photo mode because a lot of people seem to like it. Like it was popular with Spider-Man, and it was pretty popular with God of War, I think.
Yeah. God of War. A lot of games got photo mode. I think as early as Infamous Second Son, I think had photo mode too.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, the gummy things are back. Great.
I mean, we saw it in the trailer. Oh, yeah, you just saw the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
okay,
the
that's what it is.
sections weren't terrible.
They've shelved a product. A dev team that was working on Deus Ex.
Mhm.
They shelved to work on the Avengers project.
Okay.
So I mean, if Square's just trying to dedicate resources in other areas, I feel like priority is get Kingdom Hearts out, then work on this. But they have a lot of other things in the works. I think technically the team that worked on Tomb Raider.
Yep. Yeah, Shadow of the Tomb Raider just came out.
Yep, is working on Avengers. So instead of working on the next Deus Ex, they're working on Avengers.
Okay.
Which
Nice.
now everyone's wondering if it's going to be part of this universe, or if it's part of the Spider-Man universe, or if it's going to be its own thing. I think it's going to be its own thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they're going to do the kind of what DC's doing right now, supposedly, with separating different things now going forward.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a separate, DC Black Label and the regular DCEU.
Oh yeah, because we're getting a Joker origin story.
Mm-hmm. Which is apparently loosely based off of what was it, not Kings of Comedy, it's King of Comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Joaquin Phoenix might actually do a pretty good job. I just don't know about the story. I think, as the Joker put it, if he had a origin, he would want it to be multiple choice.
Is this a Dark Knight reference?
Yes, it is.
So about that Catherine Persona 5 thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, full body.
Yeah, Catherine Full Body. And apparently it's the DLCs you're going to be able to play as the Joker, the Persona 5 character, right? I think that's what I read.
Joker's the dude, right?
Yeah, the protagonist or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say Joker's the main character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was kind of like I saw the screenshot of it. Like, it was kind of cool seeing like all the Phantom Thieves. That's what they're called, right? I haven't played this game.
Yeah, the Phantom Thieves.
Right.
Yeah, like seeing the Phantom Thieves in the freaking Stray Sheep bar or whatever. That's kind of cool.
The thing I like about Persona is mostly is obviously the games are good, but the artwork.
Yeah, the artwork is amazing.
Yeah. So seeing this box set, that's the first thing that pops is all the different. Are those different cases for the box set?
Let me bring it up.
Because I see the game, and then it looks like there's sleeves, and there's 3 different themed sleeves to put on the game.
Yeah.
Who's the chick in the middle? The pink hair chick.
That's the new Catherine, because there's a third Catherine.
Oh god, there's a third one.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so like this is like it's like a remaster, but they're also adding new content to it. Because there's Catherine, there's C Catherine, there's K Catherine, and then there's Rin. Because Catherine.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So Catherine with the glasses is, I think, if I remember right, she was the one voiced by Michelle Rolfe, which is
Right, and then there's blonde Catherine, who was voiced by Laura Bailey,
Mm-hmm.
and then girlfriend Catherine, who was voiced by Michelle Ruff,
Mm-hmm.
and then pink-haired Catherine, who is voiced by somebody that I don't know. But
I mean,
I mean, I'll play it.
This
Can't wait.
box set though is overkill for a remaster, but if you really like the game, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's in it. I don't remember, but like, I remember like the collector's edition when the game came out. It's like you got like a T-shirt, a pair of boxers, and a pizza box. Like, okay, so I get it, but okay.
Very Japan.
Well, technically, if you think about it, his inner world is kind of like Persona-esque because that's what he's doing Persona, really.
Right,
He's
because like
entering that people's microcosms, personality microcosms, I guess.
plus Vincent Brooks I think appeared in I think Persona 3 Portable or whatever it was. At one point, like you could encounter him, but he wasn't named. It was just man drinking alone in a bar.
Oh,
yeah.
I wasn't a fan of Persona 3. I played a little bit of it, but I think Nate played 3, didn't you? And you didn't care for it?
I didn't care for it either. Then again, I got into Persona through 4, so I'm not sure how much of it is. I played the improved version of it, and then tried to go back and just didn't care for it.
Yeah, isn't that the one where they did the whole gunshot thing to
I think
the
so.
skull? Yeah.
I think that's the one with the robot lady with the pistol fingers.
Yeah, Akihiko and Mitsuru. Yeah.
So Aaron, how about that Senran Kagura Peach Ball?
Yeah,
Good old
I was watching that, and I was just like,
cinnamon kangaroo.
yeah, I was watching that. I was just like, jeez, they just. And then they cut away at the end, and then you pan over and you see all the Asian girls sitting next to the guy. And then there's one at the far end that's just sitting in a bikini, clapping lightly, and just. I'm just like, jeez.
I mean,
even outside of the game.
Here's the thing. The people who play this game know what they're playing for.
Right.
It's not like. Okay, so Al, I know you said that the other game, what was it? The one that's like a fighter. Not fighter, but like a beat 'em up type of thing. You said that game was actually pretty good.
Estival Versus, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. This is literally not the best version of pinball that you can get.
Exactly. Because apparently, hey Joe, did you hear that Pinball FX3 is coming out?
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're working. I just saw it in the new issue of Game Informer, which is over there. But yeah, it's like I would play the Senran Kagura Pinball because I like pinball, right?
Pinball is fun.
That Senran Kagura Reflections, the dating one. I mean, Aaron, we've gone over this. I don't think I'm gonna play that one to be honest.
Which one?
The dating one where you
the
could
one that's literally dating sim.
Yeah, that one. Because like they had like in Estival Versus, because I played a ton of Estival Versus, and they had like the dress up mode where you could be weird and grope the girls with the Mickey Mouse, and I didn't like that. It's like I'm like, I'll play this game because cool combos and beating up a bunch of enemies and stuff.
Yeah, it's a Dynasty Warriors game, except with gratuitous fan service.
Right.
Oh my god, I'm watching the rest of this trailer. What the fuck?
I just have to take a time out. It's funny how we're talking about this topic right now.
Oh my goodness.
It's so ironic that we're talking about this topic and Senran Kagura and.
Are you cinnamon serious right now? Hang on.
Kangaroo.
The last part of this trailer, like I'm at the 7-minute mark, and oh my god, there's literally she's sitting in front of the pinball thing, and you're using the balls to hit her boobs with the paddles, and then it moves up so your paddles are just literally hitting her nipples repeatedly and building up a combo.
Wow.
Yep. I mean, if there's any defense for it, it's not here.
I mean,
and then there's a money shot at the end.
I need let's see. I need to find this trailer.
It's in this slot. Just. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
I'm intrigued.
If you only knew.
So whatever ball that you're bouncing up and down between her cleavage, then explodes and there's this mist that falls down, and then she's naked.
Nice.
Yep.
I mean, it is not. But like, here's the thing, okay?
Oh God.
Okay, here's the thing though. What I like.
I'm waiting for this defense.
I'm not trying to. I'm not gonna defend it. There's no way I can defend it. I'm just wondering. It's like what, like.
Neither can I.
It's like in this game, all the girls are like part animal. Like Yumi's a cat. Okay, why is she a cat? And like I heard that there's a story behind. Like it's a pinball game. I don't need story mode in a pinball game.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes it more interesting.
No, it adds nothing. The only game that I could think of that would have a reason to have story, and I hate to say this, is Sonic Spinball. And that's about it.
Yo,
but fuck that game.
Pinball game. Yo.
Can I also say that,
Joe, you remember the only redeeming part of that is how like when you die there's like a sheep because it says too bad.
No.
Anyway, I digress. SpiderMan Kagura Pinball. I'm not gonna defend it because there's no way I can.
Oh my God! That when I saw that trailer or that
Really
the gameplay,
yeah,
it wasn't that bad in the beginning.
Oh
I mean,
no,
you knew what you
Then
were
it-
playing, and then
But
that
then
end.
it's like they just crank up that dial.
Yeah, it's almost on the level of that creepy mode, that VR DOA mode.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Yeah,
That's no.
it's almost
yo.
there.
Yo, I'm all about that fan service. I ain't about being creepy though.
Yeah.
But on the same token, while you're here, Nate.
Yeah.
So how about that DOA 6 trailer where they revealed Ayane?
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm very happy that I have 2 characters now.
Yep.
2 of my old returning characters. It's weird that she's like part Psylocke with these arm blades or like hand ninja Kai
It's like
blades.
Yeah.
old Psylocke, by the way.
Wow.
It looks sick as fuck though.
Psylocke got her British body back.
Does she still have her blades?
Nope.
What does she have now?
She's back in her original body.
I don't know what that means.
Psylocke was in a Asian assassin woman's body that died, so she switched her consciousness over, and that's why she was like she was. She's back to her original.
What does that mean? Like I still don't know what that means. What is she fight differently now? Does she not fight? Is she like a paralyzed?
She's
Professor
not.
X? Like
No, I think she's more along the lines of just like an ordinary psychic now, and not like psychic assassin.
Lame. That was her only selling point. Was that she was like a psychic ninja. Also, I feel like regardless if you change bodies, unless the body's not fit enough, you still know how to do all the ninja moves.
Yeah.
I mean, so you just change bodies, you look different, but you're still slicing people in half with mind blades.
Yeah, but you can do it in very like mentally. You could do it, but if you don't have the physical condition to actually do stuff like that, then it will just come out wrong. That'd be kind of like a fat guy trying to do a flip.
But what if the fat guy was also telekinetic? I mean that also throws a wrench.
I'm not about to argue about this.
I'm just saying, like, say I can't lift my foot high enough.
I've been watching the pinball thing, and I've been kind of tuned out. But all of a sudden, I hear it's like, "What if the fat guy was telekinetic?" There's no context. Like,
So
wow.
Aaron, so you're telling me that Jean Grey, Professor X, they can lift giant cars with their mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
If she couldn't throw the punch hard enough, couldn't she like accelerate it just a little bit with some mind juice?
I mean, to be fair, moving your arms is your brain telling your body to move.
See?
So, in the realm of possibility, that is possible.
Behind it. Yeah. Yep. Same reason why everyone's like, why can't Professor X walk? Because he literally could just either say he doesn't have enough strength in his legs, right? He could levitate himself enough to appear like he's walking.
I'm pretty sure Gravity would say no to that.
He's picking things up with his mind. Gravity's already saying no to that.
Yes, but I mean that's other things. That's not his own body. That would take an enormous amount of concentration.
Not for Jean Grey. I mean, she could fly in the air.
I mean, fuck. I don't know comics.
Aaron, aren't you the one who's against this argument? Either way, A&A.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm very happy that,
awesome.
that she's back. All the moves that I remember are still there. They might be a little bit tweaked, but all in all, looks like this still going to be the same spinning death combos.
Yep.
Which I'm fine with. I can't remember. It was like what, last week that came out?
Yeah, something like that.
I gotta take a peek at it again.
Yeah.
I think we talked about it last week.
But that was like it wasn't like a full release, right? It was like a release date trailer or something.
Yeah,
like
they revealed a few characters and like a couple, bits with like the characters that are already there, and then we got the release date.
Yeah. Like we got the 4 returning characters and we got bits of a story.
Yeah, it's like they showed like Helena and she's like, "Don't go" or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, Aaron, I meant to ask you about this.
Actually. Long and Hitomi running away from the Kraken.
Yep.
The Azuna drop.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was only down because in the trailer he literally did it forward.
Oh, you've never seen that before?
Yeah,
No.
it's if you have a ceiling, he pops you up, you bounce off the ceiling, he Nimpo vanishes, catches you, and then you do a side drill
I'm
into
so
the
happy
wall.
about this right now.
Yeah.
I've done that to you before.
Yeah.
I
I've done
tweeted it
that.
out.
Had that for
Maybe
a
I
while
tweeted it
now.
out.
Yeah.
I've done that to you before.
You know what
And
it is?
I've also Azuna dropped you off the edge that took like
Yeah,
years for you
that's
to fall.
That's the one that's burned into my memory. Is the knocking me off the stage, and then you're like, I'm just gonna follow this up with an Azuna drop. For what reason? I don't know.
For style.
Yep.
That's exactly.
All you see is Nate just put his controller down. It took almost 10 seconds for you to hit the ground.
It was a lot of rotations. There's a lot of rotations that I'm like, I feel like they didn't even program this many rotations in the animation. Yeah, I mean, it's all right though. That's the one I have imprinted to memory, is the straight down drop.
Yep.
It's kind of funny that we're talking about. We just got finished talking about like Senran Kagura and stuff like that, and I'm eating chicken breast tonight for supper. This
Fucking brag about it.
the pure irony of it. But
Are you paddling chicken's breast with pinball things?
And is there a money shot at the end?
Yes. And did this money shot mist remove all the feathers?
Well, there's a lot of ketchup, so I guess you can call the ketchup the money shot.
I don't want ketchup feathers on my chicken. That's weird.
Nah, that's what seasoning's for.
I have seasoning up there, and then I have a little bit of ketchup.
Why, your chicken's super dry?
No,
You're making it wrong. How is she's food talk?
I know, right? We're gonna blow up, guys, and then it's gonna happen. It's gonna have Cooking with Aaron.
We just get a cooking show.
I'm not gonna lie. I pay $1. I at least pay $1 to see that.
It's like nobody wants to hear us talk about games or comics or anime or whatever. People just want to hear us talk about food.
Could you imagine if we did get like big, and the one thing and no one watches for is the one thing that we actually do all the time? Like, man, we guys really love when you cover Sonic. You're like, what? Really? Like,
It's like,
Big the
guys,
Cat? No.
do more fast food reviews. It's like,
Yeah. Could you imagine if like there's guys who are like, man, I really like when you guys talk about Big the Cat. Like, I'm done. I'm out. I
talk
reserve.
about more fan service games.
with Big the Cat.
I mean, I tell people all the time if they have things that we want to talk about, you can either hit up any of us on Twitter, or actually, I think the College Cheese Podcast Twitter.
Yep.
So, and then we can talk about it there.
Nate, what would you do if you found out like Big the Cat is like the ultimate life form of Sonic?
I would assume that it is Big the Cat, but it's not. It's really a Mazo. And he's been hiding out all these years. And I would still be happy because I'd hope he'd make it into Smash. So go, what, Al? So I can beat him and throw him off the stage. That's exactly the strategy I'd go for. Yeah, no. So yeah,
I have to lead to another planet because I have to think about those.
that was so dumb. Oh, I don't
So
know
yeah,
why
DOA
so
6.
much.
DOA 6.
Yes, DOA 6 looks good.
Yep.
Already looked good. At least my character's in there now.
Yep. And then it's like if you pre-order, you get Neo Tengu, and then I think the digital deluxe edition you get Phase 4. So
now,
it was in the description of the video. They didn't show it at the end of the trailer.
Do we know if that's an early unlock thing or?
I think it might be an early unlock thing. I'm sure it'll be available later. Because especially because Phase 4 is available only through the digital deluxe edition. It's like
yeah.
Don't worry, they'll come out with the last round version of it later on.
I mean, it could also be that they're gonna that set appeals to the people who don't play through story. Literally pick up the game just so they can play competitive.
Right.
Unlocks the character early so they can just go ahead. I mean, I'm not paying the extra money for it if that's all I'm getting. It's just an early unlock for Phase 4. I don't even use Phase 4, so.
Yeah. Because I think you pre-order the game, you get Neo Tengu, and I know, like, I think it's the digital deluxe where you get like the costume pack with like the 20 some odd costumes and stuff like that. And then there's that weird strongest edition that I think is Japan only, where you get the 3 mouse pads, the posters, and the body pillow cover. So I just find it funny that like they're talking about like toning the game down, and all of a sudden it's like the strongest edition gets revealed.
I think they have that there because they know that there's still a part of the audience that would pay for it.
Yep.
And still want it. It's money. I mean, they can't leave money on the table essentially.
Exactly.
I mean, I think they might tone it down in terms of the type of DLC outfits we get.
Yeah,
that's true.
3 mouse pads, 2 wrists, and 1 for your other wrist.
So like you get because there's a Marie Rose one, there's a Hanoka one, and then there's one I think of the new female character that's going to be revealed later.
Yeah, that hasn't been shown yet. So
right. And then
what
you
if
get
it's Chie?
Like Persona Chie?
Yeah.
All you have to do is throw her some meat and you'll win because she'll get so distracted. I went there.
I'm leaving that one. I'm leaving that one alone.
Speaking of which, I picked up Cross Tag
on
PS4. It's not bad.
I was hoping you were gonna pick it up for Switch.
Oh.
Don't worry, Nate. I'll probably get it on Switch.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, because I'm addicted to fight sticks now when I play fighters, so I had to get it for PS4, or I could have got it on PC.
I think you can play Fight Stick on Switch.
Yeah, but it's only the Nintendo Fight Sticks.
Really?
That's true. Okay.
Yeah, because Nintendo has Switches coming out with their own specialized fight sticks.
Oh. Because I know they have USB controller support, so I just assumed that it would work, but...
No.
Probably the drivers or something, I don't know.
Yeah, I do like Hyde and I do like Blake. They're fun. But...
Oh man, all that shit you're talking about, those Ruby characters. Surprise, surprise, you're playing Blake.
I like.
What is it? Is it Kunai's and Uzi's? Is that her
something like that, and like a whip that has like a sickle at the end of it. She has like a shadow clone, and then
yeah, because all the Ruby characters, it's a gun and a melee weapon combined.
Yeah,
like Ruby's is a sniper rifle and a scythe. I want to say that her sisters are shotgun
gauntlets.
Yes, shotgun gauntlets. Yep. Weiss is a revolver and rapier. I think. Yep. I'm really surprised that the monkey guy's not in here. I'm sorry, none of you guys watched the show, so
no. The guy Michael plays.
Sun Wukong?
Literally called Sun Wukong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
watched the show. I've watched all seasons. and I'm
Okay.
waiting for the next one.
Okay, so you've watched the whole thing then?
Yep.
So, if they put, what is it? Is it Blake's brother in the game? You're pretty sure Aaron would play it, right?
I'm trying to remember him.
Are you talking about the guy with the white hair and the red mask?
I think that's the one.
He's kind of assassin. She was doing stuff with him. I saw a clip. I was just
So,
like,
so the first episode when you first get introduced to Blake, he's on the train with her. So that's the guy. So you probably did see, if you watched the first episode at least, you probably did see that. But yeah, that would be the character that I'm pretty sure you'd play if he was brought to the game.
Yeah, I'm sticking to Ruby and Makoto.
I mean, there's also Ruby's uncle, who I think I would play if he was a playable character.
Yeah, because you love playing, uncles and stuff like that, and old men.
Yo, the old wise men.
Yeah.
They're badasses.
Those the ones you got to worry about. The quiet ones in the corner.
Yeah.
AKA Jiraiya.
Although he's not really, I mean, he is kind of quiet, but I feel like he's just drunk all the time. And doesn't give a fuck about anything. So maybe that's also why.
It's the guy with the red hair and the mask over his face. Looks like he has part of his hair looks like devil horns a little bit.
Yes.
That's what you're talking about? Yeah.
So it's either her brother or it's
yeah, he has ears because they're cat people.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ruby is uncle. Things like Crow or something like that. Could be wrong.
Yeah. Crow. No, Crow is Ruby's uncle.
That's what I'm saying. Crow's Ruby's uncle. That's the character. If was a playable character in a game, I would probably play.
He's fucking cool. He would be so badass to play in a game.
Yes, he would be. Although his
it's Crow with a Q.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yep, that's Nate's character. I saw it once. Yep.
Nice.
It's almost as obvious as like when there's a wolf-like ninja character, and we're just like, it's Aaron. It's Aaron's character.
I mean, Crow is basically Raven.
Gotta love it. Was there anything else, or?
I'm looking through the Slack.
I don't
think there was many. I mean, there was like a lot of news, but I don't know if a lot of it was really all right.
I also picked up Tomb Raider, the first one in the new series. It was like $20. It's actually pretty good. It's not bad.
The 2013 reboot.
Rise?
Yep. No, Rise is the one after that.
Yeah.
It goes the reboot, and then it goes Rise, and then Shadow.
And then Shadow. Yep.
There wasn't a name to the first one?
No, it was just Tomb Raider.
So the first Tomb Raider I played, I think I started the second one, but I didn't finish the second one.
Yeah, I played through a bunch of the first one. I still haven't finished it, but that's the only one I've played.
If I remember correctly, wasn't the original, or was it the second one that was like stuck on Xbox One for a little bit until it got ported over to PS4?
I think that was Rise.
Rise got stuck on Xbox first.
Yeah, because I remember like a lot of people were. I think it might have been. Yeah, I think it was Rise, because I remember like that announcement and a lot of people were upset.
I think what it was is like Microsoft partially funded the second game.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like, a lot of people got really upset about it, and then they're like, yeah, it's a timed release. It'll come to PS4 later.
Because I want to say that when I played it originally, I played it on Xbox. So I got it through GameFly. And for me to switch over to the Xbox completely after playing PS4, I was like, I just don't feel like doing this.
Yeah.
First world problems.
All right. Let's see. So how about that Tales of Vesperia Collector's Definitive Edition, Premium Edition thing? Anyone check that thing on?
Is it a numbered collection?
Apparently, a lot of people were saying that the European version is better than the one in North America.
So there was a Tales of Symphonia. I don't know if it's a remaster, it's a re-release of it. That was a collector's edition. That was a numbered release. I remember picking that one up. But when it comes to the Tales games, if it's not a numbered release, then just pick up the game if you really want it. You don't need the collector's edition.
Did you hear about that Tales game that's not going to be on mobile, Nate?
I heard something about it.
There's like Tales of Crestonia, I think. I think I mentioned it last week.
There's a lot of like these what's the name just got one? Fire Emblem just got a mobile release. Yep. And I mean, every time I see one of these mobile releases for a game, it just comes out all down to it's a mobile TCG game essentially, where you're collecting these heroes. Some of them are rarer than others. I mean, the universe for Tales is vast at this point, so it sets it up perfectly for something like that, where I can get Zelos from Symphonia, and have what's his name from? Was it Yuri from? God, not Yuri. Fuck.
Yuri's the name of the main character.
Yeah, from the shit. We were just talking with the remaster right now, right?
Lowell?
Yeah.
Yuri Lowell? From
No. The I can't remember, but the one from the remaster that's coming up right now, I can have those two characters from two different games in the same party. I guess that's a good thing, but I don't know. It'd be nice if we got a proper like Tales across all universes, like official Tales game. That's crossing
Tales of Universes or something.
Something like that.
That'd be sick. I mean, as long as it has Rita in it, I'm fine.
See, and it would open the doors for that. It would also open the doors for some characters who look exactly like other characters to be like,
yeah.
Oh shit!
It's like, hey, we look alike. Cool.
It's like that Spider-Man meme.
Yeah.
Didn't they have a whole series, Aaron, for Spider-Man? It was Web Warriors, which was all Spider-Man universes colliding.
You're talking about Spider-Verse?
That sounds awful.
It was it was like there is the Venom, the good Venom in there. I forgot what's Agent Venom. Yeah. Yep, Agent Venom is in there.
Agent Venom is Flash Thompson is dead, so yeah.
Not in that show.
Not in that show.
They also had some weird what was it, Mary Jane version of Spider-Man in that one too. But she almost reminded me of Ink from Batman Beyond.
No, you're talking about Spider-Gwen, aren't you?
This was supposedly Mary Jane. Spider-Gwen is completely different. In that Web Warriors, whatever it was, there was a version of Mary Jane that I guess wasn't something weird, but she had like the ink powers where she could actually shapeshift, almost like Venom or Carnage. You're giving me that look. Now I gotta look this up.
Yeah. You're gonna have to educate me.
All right. While Nate's looking that up real quick, I just want to make a quick mention. Getting back to Smash for a minute, but apparently, the Japanese magazine Koro Koro has stated that Smash Ultimate's gonna have 108 stages and not the 103 that was mentioned in the Direct.
Oh man, Chaos Cannon.
You mean the Eclipse Cannon?
Eclipse Cannon. I like to call it Chaos Cannon because that was chaos.
Or Grozny Grad. Metal Gear 3.
Okay. Speaking of which, Avengers is only $30 on Steam. I gotta pick that up when I get paid further.
Yeah,
Avengers?
you would love the shit out of that game.
That's the one with Raiden is the new Gray Fox.
Yeah.
That game. I hate that game.
Wait, why do you hate that game?
He only hates it because he couldn't ninja chop a cat.
I mean,
wait.
Is a very good game.
Yeah, it is.
Story-wise or gameplay-wise?
Both.
Now, do I need to play any of the other? Okay.
I doubt it.
Okay, Aaron.
Anything you need to know, they will cover.
Okay.
All right.
What happened was, it was Carnage. The Carnage symbiote bonded with Mary Jane in the show and became Carnage Queen. and then later Spider-Woman.
The look on Aaron's face.
Yep, that's a thing that happened, Aaron. And it was voiced by Tara Strong, so you know it's right.
Well, now, that's about as stupid as them having a current symbiote bond to Norman Osborn.
Well, I mean, they did have this whole arc where, like, you just had the symbiote bonding with random villains, didn't they?
Oh, everybody got venomized. They're current. Yeah.
Dropped in the random for you. But I do have to go, guys.
Okay.
So
We're just about done.
Yeah.
All right. See ya.
All right. So, yeah, we're just about done here. I just want to cover one more thing. So, apparently, they revealed some new costumes for Street Fighter V.
Yeah, they did.
More Darkstalkers costumes.
Yep.
We get Morrigan Chun-Li finally. Not as good as the Brutal Ace mod.
Yeah.
So it's like if you have Street Fighter V on PC, then I highly recommend you get the Brutal Ace mod and not the official costume because the Brutal Ace mod looks a lot better.
Yeah.
Um,
Or if you want to double up, you can get their Morgan mod and then wait until they mod that one over that one.
Yep.
You can have both technically. Just have a better looking version of it.
So like I mean, so before we got Urian as Donovan.
Yep.
Right. We got Jury as Lilith.
Yep.
And we got Minot as
one of Anacris's girls.
Yep.
Things.
So this time around we're finally getting Morrigan Chun-Li. We're getting Felicia Minot.
Which I'll probably get it.
And we're getting Dimitri Ed.
Yeah. That one doesn't make a lot of sense.
That's an odd choice.
And people are like really upset because like, oh hey, like Mika should get the Felicia or the costumes.
Like,
a lot of her animations are similar. It's like, yes, but
there's an argument either way.
Yeah.
So I do like, however, how they made Minot's orb a ball of yarn.
Yeah.
So there's that.
That's adorable.
And then on top of that, they announced this year's Halloween costumes as well. Have you seen them yet, Joe?
Yes, I have. They look sick.
So, like Zombie Guile.
Yeah, Giles is kind of basic, but
it looks cool, but it's basic. It's just Zombie Guile. That's it.
I mean, his Halloween one from 4 was a lot better.
Which one was that?
That was the post-apocalyptic gas mask.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
But then we're getting Witch Colleen, which I thought looked really nice.
It does look pretty nice.
We're getting Falk is getting one. I'm not sure what it is. It looks cool,
like
though.
a vampire.
Okay.
Yeah, hers is definitely the best out of the bunch.
Yeah.
Hers looks fantastic.
And then we're getting Cyclops Abigail,
which I am extremely annoyed at how good it looks.
Yeah, it's a good looking costume.
I'm
still not playing Abigail.
Absolutely not. That character is digital cancer.
Let's see. Costumes. So Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh is coming to Jump Force. If anyone cares,
I saw that. No idea what he'll even do.
Just throw cards.
He'll just throw cards.
He'll just stand there and believe in the heart of the cards.
Like all his moves are summoning Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, oh hey, here's my Dark Magician Girl. Here's my Exodia as an ultimate or whatever. Here's well, he doesn't have blue eyes. That's Kaiba. I don't know what the fuck Yugi even uses.
Just fucking saw it.
Aaron, are you dead?
No.
Okay.
I'm listening to.
You're just sitting there, very motionless and not saying anything.
Yeah, I thought maybe his camera froze for a minute.
It's very unlike you.
So this happened actually a couple hours ago, like right before the podcast. Apparently, Armada retired.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's retiring from singles melee competition.
Huh.
So, Aaron, do you know who Armada is?
I think I've heard of him before.
He's one of the
keep up with competitive Melee all that much.
Yeah, he's one of the 5 gods of Melee.
Ah, gotcha.
I think he's actually the only one I like out of all of them.
He's the Peach player, right?
Maybe
I think he doesn't he play Peach?
I actually don't remember. Hold on, I have to look this.
Let's see. Okay. So yeah, I was looking at what is contained in the Vesperia Definitive Edition collectors. And yeah, the European one sounds a bit better. You get like the soundtrack and a few other things that you don't get in the North American version. Hey Aaron,
Hmm?
how about that Sombra skin?
Oh yeah, the Diablo skin that you have to pay. What? How much were the tickets? $50.
Yeah.
No.
Yep. Demon Hunter Sombra looks pretty sick, and I'm like, holy shit! And then it's like, oh, you get through buying a BlizzCon virtual ticket. Who does that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
There's some people out there that would do it.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, there's like
Fox, Peach, and I don't know who else.
like there are those super diehard fans of Blizzard who would pay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Overwatch now is kind of hit or miss with me sometimes.
Because of like the other people.
Yeah, and just I think I kind of burned myself out on it a little bit.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
just taking
It's still fun to play on occasion.
Yeah.
I just did another 1v1 with a friend of mine on my channel, and then like a day or two prior, I was playing some quick play with another friend of mine, and I got in a really, really amazing play of the game, which was an assist with a Pharah. Because I was playing Orisa, of all people, and we were pushing the payload up the road, and like a couple of them were starting to bunch together. So I fired the gravitational pull to pull them all together while Pharah was doing her ult. So I just
You mean
blew up
Zarya?
4 or 5.
Instead of Risa.
Yeah,
Yeah, Arisa.
her
Yeah.
the gravitational pull.
Mm-hmm.
Not the huge black hole.
Mm.
And
Okay.
yeah, I gathered a bunch of them together, and we got like 4, maybe 5 kills out of that.
Nice.
Okay, so the Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition for North America is $100, and you get a set of 3 acrylic character keychains: Yuri, Patty, and Flynn.
Patty?
I don't know. It says
New
Patty.
character?
It says Patty.
Who the hell is Patty?
You get a metal case. You get a art book. You get a exclusive diorama display case stage and the game.
Unless they're talking about Runt or Carol. No, not Carol.
I don't know. I'm just going by what the page says. While the European one, you get the metal case. You get a 4 CD soundtrack, the art book, a collectible card set, a pin badge set, chibi character sticker set, and the game.
Wow. So you get a lot more.
So, yeah, that comes out January 11th. The Tales of Vesperia remastered comes out. I think I mentioned that last week. I think I did.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, on that note, I think we've exhausted our discussion supply for this week.
Yeah.
All right. So on that note, we can start wrapping this up.
Okay.
Unless you guys got anything else you got to add?
No.
Okay. So yeah, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Anchor, anchor.fm/college cheese. You can donate if you would like to us, $1 a month, $5 a month, or I think $10. Greatly appreciate it. We use the money to help improve this podcast and all that other.
I just found out who Patty is.
Who's Patty?
Here you go. And here's the wiki on her.
Oh, little pirate girl. Okay.
Ooh.
Must be something new. They must be adding new content. That's the only feasible thing I can think of.
I don't remember ever seeing this person.
Nope.
They weren't even on the ship that you took.
There's the wiki.
Huh.
Okay. So yeah.
Anyway,
sure-
yeah.
Yeah, be sure to subscribe to all that stuff. We're on iTunes. We're on Spotify. We're on Castbox. Anywhere we are, be sure to leave us a review.
Oh, she's in the PS3 port.
Okay.
That's why. Yeah, the
Okay.
PS3 version had more stuff. Like, you could actually play as Flynn in that one.
Yep.
Okay. But yeah. So, yeah, we'll be back next week with episode 83. And until then, I'm Al.
I'm Joe.
I'm Aaron.
And we'll see you next week. And also, Nate was here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bye.
Ninja finish.